This is the Discord, Pepe. Pepe! Sniper, I mean, you're very aptly named. Thank you so much for that subscription, buddy. Welcome to Serious Business Mode, as we're going to get serious business for the Inside Star Citizen review right here on DG360, one of the very first shows, first show actually, to do something like this in the Star Citizen realm, which is to actually review content from Cloud Imperium Games. And then what you saw was this huge wave of everybody going, oh shit, look what this guy did. Let's take it and let's do it too, because I can do it better and more successful than this bald fat man. And they're wrong, partially, in defense of myself. But welcome. Now smash the like button if you're watching on YouTube. We appreciate you. If you're here live, wow, thank you. The applause to them. We have been tracking Star Citizen for, I don't know how long now, guys, 7 years. We've been doing this show since, oh my God. I mean, we've been doing this in its different variants and formats for, I don't know, 3-4 years now. So it's nice that you guys join live for that first level energy. Hammer Dookie's been around since the games. That tells you how long he's been around for. We got some serious loyal members here. They're all cool. Join us. Get here live. Feel what it's like to be live. It's nice. We want to see you. And your mother. I hear she's a lovely lady. All right. Let's see. Star Kart Racing. Summer 2022. Okay. Now, what I'm really focusing on, and I'm trying to calm myself down right now, what I'm really focusing on here is that 8 minutes and 5 seconds. And there's a fire. There's an infection in me. It's okay. I just take penicillin and everything will be fine. But really, I need these to be longer. Okay, I need more effort put into these. This is subscription money. I've said it numerous times this year. I've never said it in 2020. Listen, in 2021, I don't think I ever said that. In 2022, I've said it multiple times now. So I know it's an issue. I know it's a problem. It irks me. I want these longer. Period. Or I will stop subscribing. Actually, I won't, because I love supporting the project. Bleed me, please. Bleed me. No, it's a choice. It's a choice. All right, let's watch. Let's watch Star Kart Racing.
Racing, I enjoy because I think deep down everyone enjoys going fast.
Hell yeah.
In some aspect.
Speed, man.
It's about the overtaking, you know,
Fuck yeah.
racing that singular person.
Yes.
You get to follow them around.
By the way, we did this story on the channel here through XGR and Black Maze, who is a super awesome dude. Black Maze is always very kind to me, talks and comments on our videos when we react to a lot of the XGR stuff. He's such a cool dude, very chill guy. I like that. It's very rare to meet anybody like that is a content creator. And those that are like that are my friends. And there's plenty of them here who are content creators that chill out on the channel with us. And it's awesome to see content creators do that. It's great.
And then you've got to work out a way to pass them.
You make little adjustments. You go a little bit faster. You push it a little bit harder, a little bit more.
Flight experience.
Speed. It's a very satisfying loop.
In racing, it's a more controlled PvP environment.
Professional.
Which is kind of like
see what I'm talking about? Professional.
So like pure peak performance of the player.
Racing in Star Citizen, I think there's a very dedicated core community to it,
yes.
And they're doing an amazing job with what is there. And
it shows you that there's actually content. You know what that content is? Ironically, it's the citizens. It's us. A lot of the times it's really just player interaction. It's the perfect playground for player interaction. So, you know, for people that say that there's not a lot of gameplay in Star Citizen, I would just say, nah, you're so wrong. And if you do say that partially, I'll give you the credit. It's because you're more of a PvEer, and I get that, and I understand that. And PvEers are feeling, hey, there needs to be more done. And to a degree, I am right there with them. I think, hey, the economy, where is it, right? So there's a lot of issues right now that I can see and side with some people on in terms of saying, like, hey, where's the gameplay, right? But like when I hear that, my PvPer, my way of playing in an MMO, I think there's plenty of gameplay because there's plenty of other people here. And those people you can make connections with, and those people you can figure out cool shit to do with. And we've seen it here on the channel numerous times. We've seen the gameplay. Like, we've seen gameplay where it's totally inspired by us. And some people would be trolly and go, well, that's not gameplay. Well, isn't it? Isn't it gameplay? I mean, like, how many videos have you watched here on the channel? We see people, like, are doing their own thing. Look at Kate, right? Kate's doing great as a content creator. Look at what she's making with her org Skunk. Look at that. Look at what Avengers doing, right? Look at all these people that are really focused on player-to-player experiences, and look at the amount of gameplay that there is, right? So when people say, oh, there's no gameplay, there's not enough gameplay in Star Citizen, I kind of I laugh. But I also try to put myself in a place where, like, I'm thinking about people that really are just like space truckers, or people that are not in it so much for the player interaction. And then I say, okay, like, ground myself and speak rationally, right? Because that's what I try to do. That's what I try to do. Right.
I hope in the future that we'll be able to provide a lot more support to them.
There are many ways to spend your time in the Star Citizen universe.
But, like, did the hat upgrade? Like, I feel like the hat is an upgraded hat. Like, it's just very bright pink now. Is this the manner of uniform that construction workers are in England? Is that why? Is Jared trying to fit in? Is this what's going on up there, Pink? I mean, hey, cool, man.
That ever-expanding sandbox that lets you hunt dangerous criminals, haul cargo from one planet to another, harvest resources from asteroids,
I know, right? The hat's
and much,
really
much
standing
more.
out, Quest.
But one aspect that's been driven almost entirely by the community is racing, a way to test the metal of your pedal against other players at any time or place.
Cool.
That's why when a small handful of developers recently found themselves with just a little bit of spare time between tasks, they took inspiration from the community and created two.
Wait. I just can hear people, like, in offices in Manchester, and they're looking at they're like, what is this man doing out there? Look at this man. Do you see this man out there? He looks like a wolf. Yes, he looks like a wolf. Look at him down there. I've never seen this. I haven't seen this in Manchester in quite a long time. What is happening with Manchester? It's just going to shit. Look what's happening in Manchester. There's a man down there. He's stark raving mad. Look at his hat. I apologize for everybody in Manchester right now. Jared, shame on you. Shame on you.
2 new racing experiences for the persistent universe that we'll be showcasing here today. Now, up first, let's learn how the Snake Pit Racetrack, originally conceived by the community, had its industrial makeover in the recently released Alpha 3.17.2.
The Snake Pit was actually inspired by videos from the community. It's this racetrack that's been proven to be fun and successful time and over again. I just figured, why not try and bring it to the next level.
How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Oh man, how about Peaky Blinders this season? Pretty good, Dookie.
Believable, that could tell
Peaky
a story
Blinders
like
is good.
at a first glance, something that would be fun for the racers, and something that would even be fun for any spectator that just wanted to come there, chill, watch
how you do it,
race.
Explodo. Oh man, right out of Star Wars. Right out of Star Wars. I love that.
Make this racetrack. I think it was the same day that we branched to go into Evocati. I had just a limited number of days before this could go to the backers and into the PTU. So everything we did for the racetrack needed to be assets that already existed
so cool
if
what
we
they've
wanted
done
to make
here.
the cut for
This is
317.
so fucking cool, man. It's great to see this
the
interaction.
process was a couple of hours.
Listen, if you're one of those people that hate when I pause, you shouldn't be here. Okay, like let me just state that. I think a lot of those people that are here now live, they understand what they're in for and they love it because they're gluttons for punishment. We've already determined that. But what I'm going to say is that I love the relationship between the development team and the fans. Show me another game that has such a relationship. It is so cool to see what Black Maze thought of in his brain as a racing league, and then to go around with his team, pick out tracks, design the tracks in terms of what it's going to look like, how the race is going to be, and then to take it another step further, that cherry on top of that awesome sundae, when the developers realize what you're doing, appreciate it because it is in fact content, and then build a memorial to it. This is like a giant memorial to awesomeness. Like this whole racetrack here, this ruin right here that has become a racetrack that they built just shows you how closely knit that relationship is between Cloud Imperium and the fans. And I personally think that's really fucking cool and very rare in game development. There's a couple others out there I can think of, okay, but not many.
Of going
thank
assets,
you Limitless, that's why you're
planet,
here. Thank you, somebody understands. Thank you, Limitless.
Good. I wanted also to place a few landing pads here and there on like
it's 8 minutes
turns where people
we're gonna extend this out
and watch the ships as they drift around those corners.
Oh, this is so pretty, man. Nice shots.
The snake pit is
morning time,
way bigger
sun
than
just sweeping
any
in.
Racetrack that I would
Look at this!
imagined.
Look at this!
I think most of the game devs that I know usually work on cool little things on their free time, whether it's work related or not. We just do it just to keep up with what's going on.
Yeah, you're right,
in the
Tech.
industry.
You're right about that, dude.
I've worked on
these structures make the racers have to fly low too, which I love because you can't fucking cheat it. Like you have to fly close to the ground. Now this is low flying that I do like. This is great.
Multiple AAA projects in other companies, and this is the only one where you're actually encouraged a little bit to go out of the beaten path and talk to the community, listen to what they have to say.
Right.
It's not something that you find anywhere else. So this is definitely, for me, it's a added bonus to my work to just have this interaction with.
How cool to know that this man who designed this track, right? And this is going to be here forever, right? I mean, like, this is history, right? When you're in the game and you're lost in the game and, you're among one of the older members, one of the older people who actually pledged in the game, and, you're playing with people just coming in and you're walking around here, right? You know why it was put here. Like, there's history to it. It is another factor on what is the difference between this project and many other projects out there that are in development. There is a connection. You will get connected to it when you are in the game. Any true gamer understands what I'm talking about. Anybody not familiar with gaming, right, is not going to give a fuck what I'm saying right now. They aren't going to have a clue as to what I'm talking about. But any true gamer that has an affinity towards any title will get lost in his or her game. And they will connect with something in it somehow that is environmentally involved, and they will go back to a certain place over and over again for some type of crazy nostalgia vibe that they have. And like this is like the beginning of seeing things that have this permanence to it. And as systems start to come online and develop, and they will, a lot of people are worried, oh, we're not going to see Pyro. Oh, we're not. I'm not too worried. I think it's right around the corner. I think we're going to get what we're asking for very soon as Squadron 42 rolls out. Hopefully it does good. Who knows how it's going to do. But in terms of the PU and what we can expect, most of us are here for the PU. Most of us are. I know I am. I'm speaking from, I think, the majority side of things. When we log into the PU, there are certain places that we're already attached to in Stanton. I'm very attached to ArcCorp. I'm very attached to ArcCorp. I love ArcCorp. I don't know what it is about it.
I'm warning you.
Thank you, Explodo. Thank you, dude. There's a gamer right there. Explodo knows what's up.
Next time it's gonna be.
Explodo knows exactly what I'm talking about. That's why that DG Bruce Lee alert triggered right there. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, I love it. Cooper says Arc L1 is his jam. Area 18, right? Like in Twitch, right? You always have like a certain spot in the game. And sometimes as you play, new spots occur, but like you have a certain amount of spots that are your spots to you. And, you know, that is something that only a gamer knows about. And like, I just love it. I just love it.
People.
Hex? Right. Who doesn't love Hex? Yarr.
Using the time between tasks while waiting for other resources to become available
Cool,
and
Explodo.
making fun things inspired by the players has led to a number of features, assets, and...
Hold on. This just in. A news alert. There is sun in England. Apparently, hold on, my God. That, you know what that deserves? Extreme bad. That's some value-added gameplay for England. I don't think I've seen the sun shine there in a long time. Congratulations to England for having what we call the sun. And even Jared's like, holy shit, what is this bright shining object? He forgot about the sun. Jared is now looking through his pink hat as it glows down upon him, the pink just filtering down in a majestic kind of cyberpunky way. And he's thinking to himself, oh my God, look at this thing. What is it? Oh my God, that's the sun. I totally forgot that there was a sun. Congratulations. Congratulations. We love you, England. You have the sun. We were questioning for a while if you had the sun, but now, in fact, we can confirm that England does have the sun.
Otherwise neat stuff making their way to the persistent universe over the years. And it just so happens that one of the next ones is making its way to you in the upcoming Alpha 318, and it features a different kind of racing experience.
Oh.
When we finished working
Beautiful.
on Siege of Orison,
Beautiful.
my lead approached me and told me about those convention halls, that they are most of the time empty in between the events, and maybe we should fill it with something fun for the player. We collected some ideas and decided to go for a buggy racetrack.
What? Dude, I just got Mario Kart. I just got a Mario Kart boner right there. I literally got a Mario Kart Star Citizen boner right there. This is insane. When I saw Star Kart Racing as a title, I legit had a moment where I thought to myself, like, oh, Jesus, what are we doing now? I don't know if I'm going to like this episode. But personally, damn, talking about that nostalgia, like interesting to me. Because I watched this for the first time with you guys. Like, the cool thing is like these reactions that I'm giving you guys, it's like the thoughts in my head that are running right now. How cool is it that I was talking about places that you're familiar with, like nostalgic vibes that you can connect to as a gamer. And then like this comes up as I personally was questioning if this was going to be a good episode. And then it gives me these like Mario Kart vibes that I can connect with. And I was like, holy shit. Like, this is actually pretty cool.
When we started, we didn't want to take this go-kart track too serious. We wanted to make something
cool, Hammer. Thanks for that
and
tip,
playful. Buddy. So our main inspirations were obviously a very popular racing game.
Wow.
We took also inspirations from laser tag, those black lights, paintball arenas, stuff like that.
Party. That's awesome.
So I had 3 weeks in total to finish the whole racetrack, from the first idea to the final product. It was basically a one-man project.
Wow. Total party, man.
Tried to make the racetrack as modular as possible.
Ryu,
so
awesome.
I created a few of those racetrack pieces.
Yes.
And just...
Okay. I'm just going to say one thing real quick. Grim Hex Racing, let's go. Grim Hex Racing, let's go. Listen, add some wonky NPC, add some wonky AI. I don't even care. Just let's go. Grim Hex Racing. Listen. I know they're busy. I know they're doing a lot of work, right? But Grim Hex Racing. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I know a lot of people out there want it, just like me.
Put them together in a way that it's fun for me to play it. My favorite part of the racetrack is probably where you have to jump over a ramp.
Nice. That is crazy.
We have been testing the racetrack internally, and it's already
a party
waiting
to happen. This is a party waiting to happen. You see what's different about Star Citizen than many other games, and you see why a lot of people are gravitating to Star Citizen because of players, gamers. They're focusing on player interaction with other players. Do you understand the difference and why this game is different than many, many others? They're actually focusing on what an MMO should be focused on. Gamers, players, the people that are playing the game. They're not so focused on, like, you know, the periphery, like, you know, all the doodads. They got to spoon feed you all and they're even doing that with Orison. They're even doing that. But to me, this is the juice. This is where the fun is at, guys. Like, this is the content. I know people can't believe this, but if you get with a group of people, you can actually have a lot of fun times and create content. And then the trolls come in and they say, well, you shouldn't have to do that. That's not the way that it should be. Yeah, actually, ironically, it is. It's about other people and interacting with people. That's why you're in the MMO for the most part. That's what happens, because you're making a decision, a conscious decision to play with other people, and you're pushing, I'm going to log in now, and there's other people there. Now, see, a lot of people don't understand this concept because, you know, maybe they didn't grow up in the age that I did, you know, and I'm going to sound very old, like a goat, if you will. But when I logged in long ago to play CNC with other people, because I was so tired of the AI, because I figured out every little nuance of what the AI was going to do when I fucking build it up, right? Any online game that I could play back in the 90s on the PC is what I did. And the reason I did it is because eventually I figured it out. I figured out the AI, but I couldn't always figure out what a human being would do. And that was the juice. And then I started logging in more and more. And guess what? MMOs provided that experience. Somewhere along the way, it stopped doing it. And there's so many MMOs out there. When you log in, they're focusing on only the spoon-fed kind of NPC AI-driven kind of missioning. But they don't focus on, like, areas for gamers. They don't, actual gamers that want to chill out, have a good time, maybe talk to somebody or interact with somebody or fight somebody in the game, right? This is what I see Star Citizen doing. This is what I see Cloud Imperium focusing on. And I like it. I like it a lot.
The physics of the Grey Cats is something we are looking into, because we also had a loop-the-loop, but the Grey Cats were not fast enough to take it, so we had to cut it out. But in the future, we hope that we can put it in.
So what did we learn this week?
Right.
Well, we learned that the staggered nature of video.
We learned that Cloud Imperium's focusing on the gamer, and it's healthy and it's good, and amen to that. Thank God they are. But DY is totally right. DY has said in the comments, lots of people seem to either like or be used to be told what to do. There is just this growing amount of the population that only, like, focuses on things that are spoon-fed to them, which is basically what DY is saying, and I agree with him. And it's scary to watch. It's scary to watch. Because then these same people, they're giving out opinions like they think it's fact. And it's not. And you have to really be careful about what it is that you're watching, because you're not understanding the background of it. You don't understand maybe where the content creator is coming from, or maybe the own personal experience. But, like, DY is totally right what he's saying. There really seems to be many people that are just, they only want to do what there is to do, what's there designed for them to do, and that's it. And like, end of game. My sub paid for the beer, said Hammer.
Video game development can often lead to fun little side projects by developers with big amounts of fun. That the team here continues to not just take feedback from the community, but inspiration for their work as well.
Okay, all right.
And that racing is in the hearts of many of our developers, and we're always going to look for more ways to squeeze just a little more in here and there whenever we
work
can.
on the flight experience
We're
a little bit
Star
more.
Citizen.
A little
I'm
bit
Jared
more.
Huckabee. Behind me is our new, still under construction performance capture studio right next door to the Manchester Goods Yard building.
Right.
Soon to be home to
Explodo,
CIG Manchester, and where you can be very certain I'm going to do many silly and stupid things when the time arrives. And to my left is the Rover's Return Inn from some UK soap opera that everybody here tells me was a big deal. We'll see you all next week.
What is that? What was that? Oh. Pico Kart! Pico Kart, Pico Kart, Pico Kart, Pico Kart. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Thank you, Anarchy. How you doing, bro? Oh, this is awesome. This is awesome. That's crazy. Good to hear that you are Anarchy, and it's going to get even better for you, Anarchy, because we are going to have an after party here live. Now, listen, if you're not here live, you're missing out, because we're going to watch more Star Citizen here at the after party, aren't we? And we love it, don't we, people who are here live? Now, I appreciate everybody who's watching on YouTube and couldn't make it live. Probably had something to do. I don't know. Maybe you had to go get some milk for your wife. Perhaps you had to go get your husband, sign some divorce papers and tell your husband to just shove it. Perhaps you had some serious business. You have a sick relative. I'm so sorry. Tell me where to send something to help you. And perhaps your dog just bit you horribly, and he's a nice dog. It's a small dog, Chihuahua, in fact, and it bit your leg. And perhaps you think you have rabies and have to desperately seek attention, medical attention. Go to a hospital and get a rabies shot, because your little Chihuahua that you thought was cute was, in fact, an alien being. And now you have something much worse than rabies. Okay, listen. Seriously, go seek some help. Probably should have watched the show, and that way you wouldn't have gotten bit by your alien Chihuahua. But we're going to go to the after party now, and everybody that's watching on YouTube here, go down below, push that like button. We appreciate it, because there's something called an algorithm. It's a dirty word. We don't like to say it here. Sometimes I bleep it out. But it's never nice to us. And so pushing that like button, any button really, just push a button, because when you push my buttons, ooh, it gets me very excited. All right, let's go to the after party. Yeah. Awesome. Name that tune. Name that